All right, Matt Morgan, Boilermakers host Iowa this weekend for the finale of the homestand, the finale of the regular season. Senior Day Saturday. You've been a part of the program since 2008. You've seen your fair share of senior days. Is it a little weird to think that you'll be out there honored before Saturday's game?
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, when you first come in as a freshman, you're not thinking that day is ever going to actually come, but you know, it kind of sneaks up on you, and it's something that is exciting. It's an accomplishment in itself to stick around for that long and be a part of so many successful teams that we had in the past years, but it's definitely going to be a little bit sad for me. You know, I've made so many friends, and it's more like brothers at this point, so it's something that I'm sad to see it happen, but you know it's inevitable, so it's something that I'm kind of putting off until it actually happens.
What has baseball meant to your overall college experience?
Well, I would say that it's been the focal point. I know that you come for the academics, and that's what drew me into Purdue, quality academics and a good baseball program. But, you know, it's definitely made me appreciate the time that I've had, and it's prepared me for the real world a lot more than a lot of people have. It's pretty much a full-time job with a lot of commitments that a lot of regular students don't have. And it's something where I feel you can't get it at a fraternity, you can't get it in any other social clubs, but baseball is something unique, and especially in the sporting world, baseball is unique because we're doing different things that a lot of other programs don't do as well.
Iowa comes calling to Lambert Field this weekend, and it's a big series, but on top of that, you also have the bad taste in your mouth with them against last year.
Yeah, definitely. Last year was definitely a letdown going into the final weekend. We had a chance to do pretty much the same thing we do this weekend with having a Big Ten championship still out there, but we still, if we don't perform and we have some other things happen, we could end up on the outside looking into the Big Ten tournament. So there's some incentive there coming from last year, but also just from what we have on the line this year. It's something where we think we match up well with them, and we're ready for the challenge.
You've taken the ball in the opener of a lot of series this year, and it seems to me like this series opener will be just as big. You know, like I said a couple minutes ago, if they win, you know, pressure's a little bit more on Purdue. You guys win, wind out of their sails a little bit. Can you expound on that?
Yeah, you know, the first game's always a big one just to set the tone for the weekend, but you know, it comes down to it's a 3-game weekend, and we got to make sure that if the first one doesn't go as planned, that we bounce back for the other two. Every game's big, and hopefully we come out and set the tone on Friday, or not Friday, Thursday actually. But if we do that, hopefully it takes the wind out of their sails, like you were saying, and hopefully it gives us a little more incentive to play for a Big Ten title still, and maybe it puts them out of the race. So hopefully it gives us a little bit more of an advantage. But every game you like to think is probably the biggest game that you're pitching in your career, but definitely this one, since it could be my last.
Thanks, Matt. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
It's Blount Senior Recognition Weekend this weekend as you guys host Iowa here at Lambert Field. You've been a part of the program a long time, since the spring of '07. Probably one of those situations where maybe you never thought your own senior day would come, and now it's almost here.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been a long 5 years, but a great 5 years. It's fun and sad that the day's finally come, but I'm excited in both ways. Excited to finish out the season strong this weekend.
What has baseball meant to your overall college experience?
It's meant a lot. I mean, I've been playing for, over 15 years, so it's been a lot to me to be able to go on to the next level and play in college and everything.
Iowa comes to town this weekend, kind of left a bad taste in your mouth last year with the way you guys finished against them, and a chance to maybe get a little revenge, I'd imagine.
Yeah, well, they got the best of us last year, taking 5 of us at the end of the year. But, I mean, baseball's a funny game. We can come back this year and do the same thing to them. So we're excited and ready to go. And
it's a similar situation where you take on Iowa with the chance really to either win a part of the Big Ten, or maybe if you guys crash and burn, you don't have the worst possible scenario happen. So a lot is still up in the air, it seems like.
No, there is, but I mean, you can't look at it like that. You just got to take one game at a time. Just look at each game separately and play your best and see what happens in the end.
Thanks for the time, man. Good luck this weekend.
No problem.
Payton Bieker, Senior Day weekend against Iowa, and an Iowa team that you had some success against last year, hitting a home run, but the team not so much. A chance for a little bit of revenge this weekend, I'd think.
Yeah, definitely. After last year, we're looking to revenge big time against these guys.
And it's nice that it sets up as a big series for both teams. You guys still have a chance to share at the Big Ten title, and they're obviously still trying to fight to get into the conference tournament, so a lot at stake for both.
Yeah, it's pretty much right along the same lines as last year, so this year we're looking to knock them down and get our way up to the top of the Big Ten again.
All right, so a senior recognition day on Saturday. You're one of the 3 seniors that'll be honored. Give us a little idea of what baseball's meant to your college career here at Purdue.
Well, coming from a junior college first, this is just you take for granted some things once you get here, but coming from a junior college, it definitely enlightens things a lot, and I've had a great time here and have no regrets. So.
And how about being part of the senior class that's really closing out Mackey, or Lambert Field, excuse me?
There's only a couple of us. There's only 3 of us, so I haven't had as much experience here as a lot of them, but definitely great to be a part of.
Thanks, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.